Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Storytime with Paul Harvey. How many of you have sisters? Anybody? I have 5 sisters and 4 brothers. Yes, but today's story is about one of my sisters who shall remain nameless, but we call her the porcelain goddess of destruction. You know who you are. Now, this particular sister was older than me, but not by much. And it turns out that when you have an older sister, they tend to become a little violent. It's been my experience. Now, I've been punched and slapped and kicked and scratched and stabbed with a pitchfork and almost shot with a rifle and many other things that don't come to mind off the top of my head. However, one story in particular sticks out. My sister was at that young tender age of about 6 or 7, and I was around 5. We were playing doctor. Now, before anybody gets any ideas, my sister was basically a trauma surgeon. And of course, she needed a patient. Who else than her younger brother, so idly sitting by in a sand pile? But of course, a patient needs something wrong with him. And I will say this, my sister takes things to a very literal extreme, and even did back in the day when she was young. So, I, being the good younger brother, allowed myself to be subjugated to a funnel, a shovel, a pile of sand, and a bit of a stick. You see, she decided that my ears should be clogged with sand. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my older sister took it upon herself to stuff both of my ears full of sand. My mother has video evidence of this, in fact, somewhere in the vast archives that is our family history. She shows the camera, "Oh look, the kids are playing out there." And then she zooms in and you hear me screaming. And she puts the camera down. "I better go find out what that was." Yeah, no, that was my sister stuffing my ears full of sand. And I remember a vacuum cleaner and a doctor's visit and eardrops and pain. Yes, pain. Being a younger sibling, I was often subjected to pain. That same sister, in fact, stabbed me through the foot with a pitchfork, I think twice. Ostensibly by accident, of course, which, let's face it, is kind of suspect. Twice? This same sister also happened to break a toilet and some plates and a mirror. Yes, there was a reason we called her the porcelain goddess of destruction. She broke many things made of porcelain. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if our family kept the porcelain industry in business during those years. But that all aside, I do love my family and I do love my sister. And so I say to you, thank you for the times and memories of which I shall be sharing in the near future. I think this should be fun. We'll have a lot more stories to come on Storytime with Paul Harvey, where you will get to know some more of the story. I hope you guys tune in and like this. As always, please subscribe and like my videos, and feel free to share them as well.